Hey folks, it's Frithgar here, how you doing? Welcome back to Graveyard Keeper. Now, today I would like to go and turn in the quest for those 5 pots of honey. So that is definitely something I'm going to go and do. But before I do anything else, I'm going to go and say a daily prayer, because I completely forgot about that one previously, and it would probably be a good idea if we did do it at some point. Before I do that, though, I may have time to just improve the quality of the graveyard just a little bit. So a wooden prayer station requires a book. The stone columbarium requires funeral urns and polished stones. But this one here requires some peat compost, some red flowers, and a piece of stone. That requires compost. Well, that's a bit of a nuisance because we don't actually have any compost. We have none at all. So rather than, and nighttime is approaching, so rather than worrying about that, we're just going to go straight up. Actually, we're not going to go straight up anywhere at all. We're going to go back outside and we're going to get our prayer book. There we go. Take that one. And, you know, while we're here, can I take any of the... Oh, the brain has not been studied. We have not studied a brain yet. The ash we haven't studied. I've got ash right there. And I've got some of these others to study, but I don't have any blue. It's the blue that we want to study. Let's go and do the prayer first. After we've done the prayer, then we can start worrying about some of the other bits. So let's do that. We go to there. Everybody comes in. And we go through the whole... Well, we already know what happens now. They do seem somewhat stingy these days with their donations, especially compared to what they used to. 87 copper. However, we are going to start working on building up the quality of the graveyard by a substantial amount. So we'll get to improving everything. So let's have a look on here. That was not studied, and neither is that one. I'm going to take both of these off. So let's remove that one first, and... that might actually be it. I'm pretty sure this will be 3, and then we've also got the brain, I think, to study for another 3. So we're not going to want any more than that today, and then we can put the stone fence back on that grave, and everything will all be tickety-boo. There we go. We put that one on there, so we put you on. That is indeed 3. Now, this is probably going to end up giving us 50. And 90 up to 100. That gave us 30 for 3. Well, that doesn't make any sense, because previously we had more, unless it's just because of the items that we're studying. Some items end up giving more than others. So that one there, 120, that goes up to 170. That one gave us 50. So we got more from the brain than we did from the others. But we've now got 170 blue XP, which is just fan-schmabulous. Let's not worry about the surgery. Now, we get the combo prayer. I've been told that that is an absolutely marvellous one to get. And it is really useful. Then, book writing of... Right, I definitely want to get the journalist one. I definitely want to get that. And we could do the writing tricks over here. We do inventing stories. We could work our way up through there a little bit. A gatherer, you make a super mushroom, or it might kill you. You gather more resources from small plants. That would be quite a handy thing to have. And also getting the insects thing as well. So we get that one and we'll get that one. Then we've got grape farming over here, which is going to use up the rest of our green stuff. Do I want to do that yet? Right, the blacksmith perk I definitely want to take. We can't unlock... Well, we can't unlock very much else until we get some more red and green. And getting the precious metals and the coal and stuff like that is probably going to help, as is those and that up there. So this is all like red and blue stuff that we want to unlock. We've got a few different recipes that we've unlocked here. We've got more, I think, that are going to come as rewards later. Advanced smelting allows us to get steel, but to go with that one, we also want to get the graphite over here, as far as I know, so that we can make the steel. So we can't... Those two, I believe, go sort of hand in hand. Then you can get the rules of burning there, which will also sort of go along with that. And the steel tools would be able to unlock, so we'd get steel up there to get those. We get the iron hammer and the steel chisel. The iron hammer is all the way up there. It's quite a long way up, really. Plus those, and I'm thinking actually grape farming might be the way to go. I mean, bee domestication would be good, and the bee friend again, that would be really cool. And we got blending all the way up here. We got the whole of the farming one, the tree. We can at least sort of see what is going to be available, and then we've got the writing ones and the supplies in here, showing us what's what on this, and that's going to allow us to unlock better prayers, isn't it? At least I think that's what it does. Use the combo prayer is the one that I've had people recommend to me. Use the combo prayer. So we'll take that one as it's just blue, and we've got quite a bit of that at the moment. And then we will take that one as it's just 5 blue, and that one there is 25 blue. And then we can go, so we can't do the books until we've got another 50 of those. The writer's inspiration, we've got the blueprint for the shelf. Playwright is 100, that's a lot, but paper production there, and paper press, a simple printing press, a complex. Okay, so we've got loads of stuff up there. Writing tricks here, these words will boost your inspiration. Prayer for imagination. You know how to put words together, sometimes even manage to write a good sentence. Mother would be proud. Now that's 40 blue, that is. Do I want to take up... sort of looking, I'm thinking, I mean, the steel there, there's 10 blue. And then that one there, that's another 10 blue, that's 20. I think we'd be alright taking that. I think we could do that for now. And then we can come back to some of these a little bit later on. And that would still allow us to take the writing tricks there. Playwright we can't actually do yet, but we'll get to that one. So yeah, we'll take this one. Unlock. Right. A whole load of extras now at our disposal, which is going to help us out immensely. And if we have a look here, we've got a study table, which is that one up there. We've got a church workbench we've already done. The desk we've already done. Scroll shelf is the one that we haven't done down here. It's going to be useful, but we don't really need to worry about it just yet. It's the writing desk one that we want to get a little bit later. I'll put the brain back in there, and then this one down here is going to take 3 from that fence right there. Where are you going? Go down to there and put that fence back on. Right. We go to there, and then, so yeah, in the technologies, we had, no, it wasn't in here, in the book writing. We unlocked, well, we didn't actually unlock that much. We got the scroll shelf there that we've unlocked, and the church workbench, which we already had. The desk there. One of them, I think we need to get one of them. I'm not sure. Anyway, we'll worry about that a little bit later on. So there's no point in us doing anything for a minute, because going up the road for a minute, because right, we've got no bodies in there. That's something that we're going to sort of deal with a bit later on. The crops are actually ready to harvest, so we'll start harvesting these. There we go. Take all of these out, so that means we're going to be able to leave the a load of crop residue turning into all kinds of nice things. There we go. Go into you. I've got some pre-fertilized plots here as well, which is also going to immensely help. Take you, and take you there. And then finally take you. So I got loads and loads of crop residue. Now, tomorrow is when the... there, take that. Craft. And craft. And craft. Right. Tomorrow is when the merchant turns up. So we're going to be ready and waiting for the merchant. We should have everything we need for him now. So let's go into here. We've got carrot seeds and we've got hemp seeds. We've got 6 hemp seeds. We will plant some carrots in there first, and then we will plant some carrots in there as well. So there's 2 lots of carrots have been planted. I have no more seeds for those. So if I go along this way a minute, and you know what? It would be good if I could build a chest in here. If I got the ability to... I do, right there. I don't have it right now, but we will have it. So let's go back up to the one chest that we've got here. And let's pick up those items a second. Okay. We are completely stuffed full, but I got a load of iron I'm running around with. The salt can go indoors. Then we've got oil here. I don't think I actually did anything. We didn't study the keeper's key. I don't know if we need other stuff for that. We've got the hiccup grass, which we need to go and speak to the merchant about. The ash can stay there. Right, and then these haven't been studied either. So we've got a lot of stuff that we're going to need to study. We've also got a whole load of other bits and pieces as well. It's now daylight, and I still haven't been to... Let's go down here to this one, and we want to put carrots into here. Go to craft. There. And that loads that one up with carrot. I think now you just kind of leave it, and the donkey will eventually turn up, come and get a whole load of carrots. So what do we need for our known NPC, the merchant? We need the hiccup grass, 12 carrots, 12 cabbages, and 12 beets. Right. This should be easy enough. We've got the 12 carrots, we've got the 12 cabbages, we just need 12 beets. And we could also do with planting some of these seeds. We'll worry about planting the seeds a bit later on. I want to get a chest down here next. And that is going to require 4 flitches, 4 nails, and 2 iron parts. The flitches is the only thing that we've actually got. Actually, I don't know. I don't know if we need to cut them. No, I've only got 2 flitches. Oh, that's a bit of a jolly nuisance, isn't it? Well, where am I going to put this other stuff? I know I need stone. It's the peat compost I need for over in the graveyard. So let's go into the house a second and go up in here. I don't want to hold on to the maggots, I don't think. I think we'll drop those a minute. And I'll also drop the keeper's key and we'll come back to that one. And then I've got seeds and... I still don't have room for everything else. So we'll leave the hemp here as well. And we can come back for that. So now we'll come back down. I'm carrying 5 honey because we're going to go and we're going to deal with that quest in a minute. I want to just get these... done first before I go worrying about the that quest. So I got some beet to go in there, and then this one here, empty garden bed. There, put that in there, and then you in here is only able to take the, I think that's cabbage seeds, and then you here. Cabbage seeds, and I don't think we've got any seeds at all. No, we don't. Right. No more seeds, which means I also don't have anywhere to put that wheat. Not at the moment. Okay, let's go back. And I still want to build that last item, which was going to be that one. Nope. I was kind of hope I can't take one and move it over. I'm completely stuck. You've got to have an empty container to be able to move one. You can't like pick it up and swap them, which would have made life a lot easier. Rather than, well, I suppose I do. No, I'll just go up here and we will deposit an item into. Can I deposit any item into this chest? No, I can't. I don't have anything that I can get rid of. I got a load of seeds, but that's not really going to benefit anybody. So I will leave all the seeds in here, like that. That's going to make life a lot easier. And then I can come down and I can just grab those beet. There is a body that I need to deal with. This was probably a good job I didn't go, actually. We'll go when we speak to the... We'll do that tomorrow when we speak to the merchant. We've got to go and speak to the merchant. You may not understand what I'm talking about. I don't really think that I understand what I'm talking about at the moment. But it will eventually make sense. Right, we go this way. So the donkey has been, and I'm pretty sure he will go backwards and forwards with... it's 5 carrots per body, isn't it? So we got 5 here. Now, if I take a skull out, I gain a red skull. I can't remember what happens if I take the skin off. So we'll take the skin off a minute, because we need that anyway. So we'll remove that. There we go. Right. It keeps it the same, but it changes one of them to... It changes a white one to a red one. Take the a skull out, and that will actually turn a white skull red. No, it adds a red skull. It just adds a red skull. Removing that will remove a white skull. These 3 are like completely random, and they remove all sorts of stuff. The bone doesn't make any difference. This will turn a red into a white. And we can also do the same with the fat. There, turn a red into a white. And there is some embalming that you can do as well that will also help things. But it doesn't sort of do... We don't have it unlocked at the moment, so it's something that we're going to worry about later on. I will bring this one over this way, and this one can be buried. I know it's going to be a minus number, but I figure it's actually probably going to be alright. So let's go to you. Mainly because... There, we inter the corpse, and we fill it back over again. So yeah, it's -2 at the moment, which is not ideal, but we can put some decorations on there, and that can go up to a +4, because it had 2 red skulls on it. And that's fine for now. That's improving the quality of the graveyard overall, and that's an excellent thing. Okay, we've got a whole load of compost down there, which I don't have any space at all. So I'm going to just leave that, and I'm going to go in here. I'm going to go straight to sleep. We can get a little bit of shut-eye. Then we need to go and speak to the merchant, and because we've got everything we need for the merchant now. And then we also need to go and speak to the crazy guy on the other side of town, and we need to give him the honey. He wanted 5 pots of honey, and we've already done the key quest for the astrologer. So that bit's already taken care of. We don't need to worry about that at all. Now, if I come down here, these are all empty. Craft, and I can't craft anymore, but at least, yeah, I say they're all empty. Those are all doing just fine. I probably should just go and leave a load of that behind. What have we got here? Oh, the blood hasn't been studied yet. Right, well, we'll need to remember to do that. I'm going to go and just quickly dump these into the chest, and then we can teleport straight into town, and we can have a little chat with the merchant. That chest right there, I'm leaving these things on. Like that. You know what? I'm going to keep that one, because otherwise I'm going to end up forgetting, and that's another one, a blue one that we can study. So then we go to here, and we go use, and we want to go to the dead horse. If we go here, and we will speak to Horodrick a minute. Trade. And we will sell these 4. Okay. There we go. Right, so I don't want another teleport stone. I won't worry about that. But we've now got 6 silver and 95 coppers on us, which is doing pretty well, I think. I feel that that's making some decent progress at long last. And we'll give him the hiccup grass. Oh, thank you. I'll eat it right now. Okay. Oh, we got a story from that one. What a strange taste. Now I taste nothing. Wait a second. Let me take a bite of this spicy cookie I have in my pocket. Anything? Why? It's tasteless. I sense nothing at all. What did you give me? Just what you asked for. Hiccup grass. Oh my God, it's happened. It's the curse. Once when I was young, I'd told I'd lose the most important thing in my life. Who told you that? An old fortune teller. I was traveling with my caravan in the desert across the northern mountains. We stopped at an oasis, and there was this old woman. Everything she said came true. And now this. I'm sorry to hear that. Wait a minute. Do you know any witches? No. The Inquisitor probably burned them all. If old Clotho is still alive, she was pretty old when I was young. If she's still alive, she must be a real wit. You should find her in the center of the western swamp. Tell her that the merchant and priest used to buy the love potions from her need help. The merchant and priest? I'm sure she'll remember us. You were a priest? No, my brother was the priest. I don't want to talk about it. So I'm counting on you, my friend. Bring me a cure for this curse. I'll see what I can do. Right. About our deal. I have carrots. Good job. I have cabbage. Good job. I have some beets. Good job. Task completed. I got another story. But to be honest, these vegetables are terrible. I don't like him anymore. I could only sell them to the poor townsfolk. They'll eat anything. Especially after 2 bad harvests in a row. Bad harvests? I don't see any sign of bad harvests. Seems like everything is growing great. This place is truly sacred. But in the town and its suburbs, there's a water shortage. The Vimmer River has gone down. Only the Joel, which runs past your graveyard, still brings some water to Vimmer. I've been chucking bodies into that river. Even the town's bay has receded, so the ship of the dead can't leave. Is it possible to sell future harvests? You seem like a reasonable guy I could trust. Sure. I have a dream, and I am happy to know you're on my side. It's time you and I achieve the justice we deserve. I mean, what we really, really deserve. And to that end, I must become the keeper of the king's kitchen and first tester, of course. This will grant me incredible power, plus I'll get to try all that delicious food which only the king can afford. And what does all this have to do with me? Money! We'll make a killing. Then I'm in. To achieve my goal, we'll need to win the battle on two fronts. First, we need to corner the high-end food market in the town. Second, we need to bribe members of the Royal Council. We can't corner the market with these vegetables, but I see potential. With the help of some good fertilizer and a proper selection of crops, I believe you might grow something special. But first, you need to get a trade license through the Royal Service box near your church. Get one, and I'll be glad to have you as my partner. Okay, we need to get a trade license. Well, what does he have to... Oh, he's got grapes. Grape seeds, royal fish, and poorer grape seeds. And then we've got gold jewelries up there. Some very nice stuff. He's got 1 gold 60. Yeah, we're not going to buy anything from him today, though, because he's expensive. So we've got a whole load of new stuff to do for him, which is going to be absolutely wonderful. And we are going to make a killing. We'll worry about that another time. We're not going to worry about that now. No, what we want to do now is we want to go and speak to the crazy old guy over here and bring him some honey, because that's what he wanted. There we go. Ding dong, bing bang bong. Dig am I? Dig I am I? I don't really know. Here's the honey, dude. Here's the honey. Sweet, dude. What about that cake recipe? Just remember, a cake can never be too sweet. Sweetness can help you see things from other points of view, so you can learn more. You've unlocked a new technology, and we've got Create Cake. I don't know if... No, I'm not going to worry about him right now. We're just going to leave him to it, I think, for a little while. Okay, so we have taken hiccup grass, and we've taken some vegetables and other such things. We need to collect the Keeper's Diary from the cellar. 20 firewood and 10 flyers for the next burning for the Inquisitor. We might be working on that fairly soon. Demonstrate you're worth talking to. Find a stamp. 4 quality fish fillets. Reach 20 at the church and 30 at the graveyard. We can do all of those. 10 paper and 1 ink. 6 moths. 4 silver star fish fillets. Okay, we've got a lot of stuff to do. I wonder if we can teleport home. Is it cooled down yet? Yes. Excellent. Right. Use. And we're going to go Sweet Home Alabama. There we go. Right. What do we have that we want to do? There's nothing in there at the moment that we want to worry about. Okay. So, we want to come down here and we want to get some flitches. In order to get flitches, we're going to need a tree, which is going to be that one right there. Chop that one down. Chuck a few logs up onto the holder thingy up there, and then, since I dug this one up, there we go, excellent. Nudge you over this way. There, right, put, and then go and get these other 2. And then we can put and put, and then we can make a few flitches, and then we can do the rest of it. Oops, too much. There. We're going to need to be getting a whole load of stone fairly soon, I think. But let's go into here first, and we want 6 flitches. We're not going to want any more than that. There we go. There's another body down there. We're going to have to go and put some carrots in that thing in a minute. We want... I'm going to make a double lot of nails there, but we'll go and deal with the body first. How much space have I got in my bag? I don't have very much. I need to make sure I've got space. I can keep the blood on me. And the rest of it... Actually... Oh, the salt. I'm carrying salt. I'll get rid of that. And if I come down here, I can get rid of a few other... Yeah, I can get rid of that and that and that and the wheat. Take the carrots with me so that I can give them to the donkey. And then we can go and unlock this bit down here. I'm going to make a pallet or something down here so that we can get a few more bodies. If I just run down here quickly and make sure that he's got some carrots, that'll keep him going. And then we can grab this one and we can see what it's looking like. That means that the quality of the graveyard will start because, well, it's not going to go up at the moment. Ooh, look at this. Okay, so at the moment we've got those. If we take this one, we add in another skull. So we take that one out. It does add in a red skull rather than a white one, but we can worry about changing that with some embalming later on. We don't want to take the skin because that will change it round, which we don't want to do. So we'll remove the fat, and that will turn a red into a white, and we'll do the same with the blood. That turns a red into a white. There we go. And then we can take the... Yeah, that one there changes a white into a red. So then we go for the bone, yes. And we'll do that. I don't think that changes it at all. No, it doesn't. Right. So we've got a 7 quality body with 6 white skulls on it, which is actually a really, really good quality body. That is really awesome. Drop that one up there like that, and just finish digging that one out. Pick you up and inter the corpse. Once we get the embalming... Oh, what? That wasn't quite part of the master plan. Once we get the embalming, we'll be able to improve the quality of the bodies a lot more. I think once you inter the corpse... it stops deteriorating. So even though we've got to go up here and we've got to do this, we're not going to lose any sort of quality on our body, which is a really good thing. There we go. Craft that one. Take you. Excellent. Right, let's put the whetstone back in here. We're going to have to go and buy a new whetstone soon, which means we're going to need 10 silver for the privilege, which means we're going to have to save our money from this point. At least until such time as we've been able to buy a replacement whetstone from the blacksmith. And they are 10 silver a pop. So, let's not forget that. There we go. Achievement unlocked. Advanced Gravedigger. Okay, I don't know why we're an advanced Gravedigger, but we are. Now, to do the grave, to do the gardens, the flower bed right there, I need 2 stone, 1 peat compost, and a red flower. And then lawns... Okay, why is that lawn so... I don't know what the difference is in the lawns, but if we come back with a stack of stone, we'll be able to do quite a few different bits and pieces in there, I think. That'll be a good idea. We will just... Actually, I'm going to go to sleep now, and then I'm going to worry about doing all the other bits. Right, nicely rested and refreshed. Let's drop these bits here into the chest. I'm keeping one of those. I want those 5 flowers for working in the graveyard. The hiccup grass, I don't think anything happens at all with that anymore, so we can just dump that in there. I was going to say, keep the crop residue on me for now, because I may be glad of that. Also, all of those seeds, I'd probably be glad of the seeds as well, but let's do one thing at a time, shall we? If we can get a couple things of nails done and a couple things of... Actually, I don't know if I need to do... Well, I may as well. I'll do a couple things of simple iron parts as well, because I'll be glad of these. So we'll work a few of those through. And then we've got enough to be able to make a chest, and we've got enough to be able to maybe do some improvements in the morgue as well. There, I've got a load of those, and a load more nails. Masses and masses of nails. Far more than I will ever actually be able to use. There we go, look at all this. That's fantastic. Pick up all of them. These are ready to harvest. Excellent. Okay, first up, we want to build a trunk, and... Ah, I see. So we can put a trunk in here now. Right over this side. That is the only place. So we can't put them up there anymore. I liked having the trunk up there. I thought that was like a really convenient place to have the thing, to be honest. Never mind. We'll drop it down here, and we will put this one together. That means we will then be able to harvest this lot. And we've got somewhere to put everything as well, which is going to be immensely useful. So, harvest and harvest. I will go and get all of the seeds from in the house as well. I'll get everything from in the house, and we'll have the stuff from out here. It's all going to work really well. It's going to be awesome. Okay, I've got the crop residues on me. So we go into here. Craft. There. And you. Craft. And you. Craft. And then I've got one lot there. The compost I'm actually going to keep. I got 30 compost at the moment. And we will keep those. We'll put the residue in there. And we'll put the maggots in there. I got some beet seeds. Okay. Quite a lot of stuff. Beet seed. Hemp seed. And then there's a whole load of cabbage seeds as well. We got one thing here to plant. Carrot seeds. We'll definitely put the carrots in there. Take these up this... Another body. Okay, he's coming through really fast with those bodies. And I must say, I do actually appreciate the effort that he's putting in. I swear these chests are bigger than they used to be. I'm certain they are bigger than they used to be in the alpha. I don't know. I'm not sure at the moment, but I'm fairly sure they are, but I'm not 100% sure. We need to remember to come back there and get some additional stuff for them. Now, what is this body looking like? Are we going to have another 6? We've got 6 on here. It's got 4. It's got 3 reds at the moment. If I take that skull out, that's going to make 4 reds and 3 white. There. Then I can remove that one. And I'm going to run out of energy next. I don't have anything I can eat for energy because I want to keep hold of those. So autopsy, the fat, extract, and I'm not going to be able to do it, so I'm not even going to bother trying. We're going to go this way, and we're going to go and get a little bit of sleep. Then we'll come back. I can also pick up a cup. No, I'm not going to pick up anything. I'll worry about that later. Can we make a storage thing inside the morgue? I just realized I don't actually know if we can make storage in the morgue or not. Now, the big question is going to be, once we've done this little bit of work here, has that body deteriorated very much? No, it hasn't deteriorated very much. That is most excellent. Okay, so we've got 5 white and 2 red on that one. We will take this one. That means that we've got a 5-star body that we can have in the graveyard, which is excellent. You do have to put 7 items on it in the graveyard, but that's a minor detail as far as I'm concerned. Okay, grave site. We can put 1 there, which I'm actually going to do. And then this over here, we're going to put... I'm going to do it like that, so they're kind of staggered. This one here is going to go like that. And I'm not going to do any more for a minute. Right, let's take you. And we'll go to this one up at the top first. Drop you down there and dig you out. This doesn't take very long at all with these tools. And you wait until we upgrade to steel tools. That's going to be absolutely fantastic. So we've got quite a number of graves now that we need to be able to do some work on to improve. That one's only a 3-skull grave. And I'm actually thinking that it's going to be time to start taking some of these bodies out. I mean, I suppose, you know, 3... We've got a 3-quality one there, so we can do something with it, just at least to start with, and then we can change things around in the future. Maybe that'll be we'll do that. We'll do that, I think. Right, today is the Witch Hill day. I'm not going to go back up there yet. We will eventually go and do that, but we're not going to do it yet. Okay, let's drop those items in there, and nothing else for you at the moment. Oh, I know what I wanted to do. I want to go over to this chest over here, and I want to take... Well, the vegetables can stay there. And it's only the seeds that I want to take with me. Take the wheat seeds there. And is there anything I want to leave behind? Oh, I got 2 more red flowers there. Take those. Alright, well, we'll do it like that. There we go. Come on out. And I could make a whole load of bread there. Right, some peat, load more of that. Then we come over to this chest here and we drop in all of these seeds. I got more seeds up in the house. I will worry about them later. Let me just go and pick up these maggots. Actually, I'm going to go and get the other seeds in the house, and it's then all going to be sorted. It's all in the right places. Right, so we've got all the seeds in here, and we've also got all the maggots in there as well, so they'll be ready for when we want to go and do a little bit of fishing. And we've got on us, at the moment, a load of compost, and we've got a load of red flowers. All we need now is some stone, And then we're good to start doing a bit more decoration in the graveyard, which is kind of the next thing that I wanted to do. So we run over this way. We're probably going to get another body turn up in a minute. I do like that you can, if we don't put carrots in, we don't get bodies. I actually really like that. It does make life a lot easier for us. We're not going to have to constantly sort of frantically race to try and get bodies or anything like that. It is just generally going to make our lives a lot easier. Go and grab you right there. What is on that one? I don't know if that's like a never-ending supply of stone on that one, or if it's just a... It might just be a decoration one. Let's have a look. What do you have? You are indeed just a decoration one. You are not. You I can grab. There we go. Right. Now we can head into the graveyard, and it's the grass that we wanted. There's the next body. So I've got a big lawn. Oh, I see. Right. We can do... See, I can do a strip of lawn right there in between those, like that. And I can do another strip of lawn right there in between those, and then I've run out of stone. I can do no more. Oh, hang on. No, build. I can do that flower bed right there. Ah, we can put one... We'll put that one over there. That's all we can do. We've got a body turned up. Oh, no, you don't actually build it. It doesn't require any additional building. It just places it there and improves the quality. That's actually really cool. That makes it a lot easier, a lot faster. We got no more bodies going to turn up until we put carrots in there for the donkey, which is fair enough. You know, he has his principles and we have ours. He won't work for free, and... if we can be bothered to pay him, then we'll get something from him. Okay, we'll do the same again. We'll take the skull out, and then we'll do the blood and the fat, and then we'll go and bury the body. And then that is going to be it for today's episode. We will come back next time, and we will do a bit more. Next time, we're going to actually start improving all of those graves. We're going to make a whole load of grave fences, and whatever we can to... improve the quality of the graveyard, and also embalming. I want to be able to do some embalming, but I'm not quite sure when we're going to be able to get to that. Right, let's drop you down up there a minute and dig this one out. Once this one's been dug out, there we go, and in nope, not drop. There, inter. That's what I wanted to do, and then bury it back over. Right, so we got -1 quality there. We're on 33 at the moment, but if we go and make a whole load of stone fences and things like that, I mean, we've got the potential to put a load of stone fences on here, but most of these aren't actually going to need them. It's mostly just the ones that don't have it at the moment that are going to need them, and we don't need to worry about those just yet. Well, I say just yet. We'll worry about that in our next episode. And there's probably going to... I think probably a trip to the quarry is in order for the first. That's going to be the first thing that we do. Trip to the quarry. We've used up some of those and some of those, and we're also going to need to get some more storage somewhere. Our storage is starting to become a little bit cramped and crowded. Let's leave those behind like that. And in the morning, we're also going to be wanting to do some praying, but not right now. So if you've enjoyed this episode, then please head down below and give us a like. And if you really enjoyed it, then please tell your friends all about me. Get them to come and watch as well. That would be awesome. And until next time, thank you very much for watching. This is Frithgar. Goodbye, and see you later.